FM. A very good morning to you. You're hanging out with Adele Onyango and Shafi Weru right here on Breakfast with the Stars. Chulo Papi has just checked in on Twitter and he's like, yes, having Breakfast with the Stars. And guess what? We do have a star in studio. None other than the one and only Victoria Kimani is live on air on Kiss FM. Good morning.
Good morning. That intro was epic. Wow.
No, we're super proud of you and everything that you're doing, man.
Making
Thank
moves,
you, man.
winning awards.
Yeah, making dope music. China Love, that music video.
I was waiting to say this on air. Thank you guys for supporting it. I've been seeing you guys play Adele every single day. I get the tweets and then all the listeners retweet and make comments. I really appreciate that.
But the song is so dope.
Thank you.
I like are those gloves?
Yeah.
I don't know what they are.
I saw them in China. I was like, if I go broke on these, I don't care. They're like mittens. And then they have like this gold chain that goes around them.
Exactly.
I'm getting them.
That was so sick. That was so sick. Okay, so we'll get to all of that in a bit. But now you are an independent artist.
Yes.
Officially.
Finally.
Okay, so what made you leave? So you signed on to Chocolate City, right?
Yes.
So what made you say, okay, you know what, I need to branch out and just do my own thing?
I mean, like every contract has an expiration date.
Yeah.
I mean, if they had like lifelong contracts, I'd be like, dang, like Suge Knight the game. But no, I mean, the contract was over, and to be honest with you, most of the time I was on the label, I felt like an independent artist anyway. I did most things by myself. Yeah. So it was just time for me to just, step into my own and do my own thing and not have to, split money with anybody else.
Very Kenyan.
So, yeah, very. Yeah, so, once the contract was over, I just was like, I'm not going to move for any reason.
Yeah. Were you scared afterwards? Like, when you're venturing on your own to like, since you'd been doing it for yourself, you'd kind of like learned the ropes?
Already, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But were you a bit, or are you still a bit scared?
I'm not scared. Mm-hmm. No, for some reason, it's been like a very smooth transition. Yeah. I just feel like I'm continuing what I've already been doing. Mm-hmm. This time I just don't have to throw anybody's logo on my stuff. So, you know what I mean? So, for some reason, it's been relatively smooth. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we want to know about everything that Victoria has been up to this year and what's going to be coming our way next year. I can't believe the year is over, my God.
It's crazy.
But I want to throw it all the way back. I do not know when the last time was when you heard this song.
Oh, no.
It's been a minute. I even had to go to the Volks to get it out. But I also really liked this music video as well, guys. But before I play it, if you have any questions for Victoria Kimani, do send those our way. Right here on Kiss FM, you're with Adele Onyango and Shafi Weru. We have Victoria Kimani live in studio.
Hey.
And we're trying to do the combined live IG thing. It worked for 2 seconds, but yeah, we are still working on that. Give us time, please. All right. However, so much is coming your way. We do have some Taylor Swift on the way, but we are hanging out with Victoria. We want to know what she has been up to this year. Ever since the last time you came was around the Burna Boy situation, wasn't it? When you came, was the last time you came? You came with Anto.
I came with Anto last time I came here.
Yeah, and then afterwards you went back to work, and there was like so much you were doing from China Live and everything. Yeah. But so tell me about the China Love collaboration with Our City. How did that even happen?
Okay, well, I was in the studio with Dre Beats. Shout out to Dre Beats.
Yeah,
he produced it, and I was like, man, we need to like. We were kind of in a weird situation because music, especially music over there, it has like this sound and everyone keeps doing like the same type of thing. Yeah. And I was like, honestly, I'm really kind of getting tired of this. And this is part of my transition from leaving that label as well. Yeah. I wanted to just do an R&B record or just do a song that resonates with the music that I like to listen to. Like, let me make something that I would want to listen to, not just because of what's popular. So we just got together, we made the song, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna hit up my boys. I've been knowing them, Our City, for a minute. Yeah. Back in the day, like in my songwriting years, we used to like kind of be around the same studios and stuff. So I just emailed it to him, and they were like, yeah. What? And they sent it back in like a week. Yeah. So it was like no stress whatsoever.
And not just the inspiration. Okay, because I remember, let me tell you, the first time I dropped it on Kiss, can I call out, we have a very, very avid listener, Mercy. And she called in and she was like, yes, we are tired of China Love. I was like, what is not happening? What are Kenyan men not giving?
Oh, exactly.
So on your end, when you were writing the song, what was the inspiration behind it?
I think my inspiration was, at that time I was also going through like just a bunch of transitions. You know how us women, like, we have times.
I'm listening.
So there was this other time I was like, you know what? Like, I had a lot of random people around me. I had broken up with an ex. I just felt like it was a lot of fakeness around me, even friends, like people in the industry, people outside of the industry. And it was like, bro, like, are you here for me, or are you here because whatever other reason? So I just felt like this is a fake, something isn't right. It's not like an original type of thing. So when I thought of China, you know, and no offense to anyone from China, but you guys know.
You make a lot of fake stuff.
Y'all know.
Fake is made in China.
Yes. All the knockoffs, and they're good. It's good knockoffs, but it's not original.
At the end of the day,
it's not the real thing. At the end of the day, so I was like, "Yo, those guys even make like batteries, like everything, TVs,
everything."
I bought a T-shirt that said Adidas. I thought it said Adidas. I got home and it said Adidas. Like the D was actually an A. I'm like, you know what? I'm done with you guys forever. So I just kind of affiliated that to, you know, things that are not
situation
authentic.
you're going through.
Yeah, so
that man. Okay, so now that you have the context behind it, and if you are a member of Team Adele, Team Shafi, and you're from China, imagine we're playing you this song with love.
With love, by the way. I love China.
Just send through your questions for Victoria Kimani on Twitter at Kiss100. Kiss FM. Before that was China Love from Victoria Kimani, who's live in studio with me, Adele Onyango, and Shafi Waru. And of course, it is all about hosting her on Breakfast with the Stars. She's done quite a lot of work and flown our flag really high this year, so we have to commend her for that. That was number one reason for us guys bringing you to studio.
Thank you.
But also, I wanted to know, like, how do you feel? I was like, when China Love, and I looked around the 254 and guys were loving it, and I was like, yay! Because did it ever get to you, all the backlash that you would get from your home country about, oh no, she sounds Nigerian, oh no, she's not Kenyan, you know what I mean? Did it ever get you down at any point?
Yeah, for sure. It did, because I was just looking for a platform for my music to be heard. And when I found it, I didn't think that Kenyans would care. Like, oh, it happens to be, the platform happens to be here.
Yeah.
Whether it's Nigeria or South Africa or wherever I am. I just figured, as long as you guys see me on the same screens and stages as your favorite artist, that's what, you know, I figured they would be proud. I didn't think the initial reaction would be like, why are you going there?
Yeah.
But the more I kept coming back home, and then it would be such a significant difference between how busy I am when I come here versus when I'm elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it would make me angry. So then it would affect me. So I'm like, it makes me angry because we celebrate foreign artists so much. Yeah. But why you can't celebrate me if I go to a foreign place? Like, you know what I mean? So it definitely, for a while it did get me down, but I don't know. I think I don't regret anything. If I didn't do that, most of you guys wouldn't know me. Yeah. To be honest, if I were to just depend on the system completely here and beg for certain people to play my stuff on TV, like the brand wouldn't be where it is now. Yeah. And to be honest, those guys who are angry, like, they're gonna get even more angry because I'm planning on going to like Mars and like the moon and like far in terms of like sky's the limit. And you know, that was Nigeria has always been a second home for me and my family. Like, people forget I lived there for 2 years as a child. My parents were missionaries there for 2 years, so it was easy for me to go back and throw my music to these people. But that is also it's like a means to the end. It doesn't mean it's permanent. Like, I'm gonna go relocate there permanently and I'm staying there. That's not how it is. It's like a stepping stone.
You're selling your products.
Yeah, you're selling your product. And as the Kikuyus, I know that you have to relate to selling products And I think Kenyans are also very nomadic. Like, you'd be surprised how many Kenyans are all over this continent.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's so many Kenyans all around the world. And even when I was in China, I'm like, you guys. And then they've learned like Mandarin. I'm like, how the heck are you a Kyuk and you're speaking Chinese? Like,
yo,
it's so crazy.
If business
requires you'd be surprised where Africans find themselves. Just support your girl, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
So what's in store for Victoria in 2018?
2018.
What collaborations have you done that are going to be coming out? Because I know you have done. So before you start telling us PR answers, let me just tell you.
No.
I know.
I like how you asked that question so quickly. Like, so what collaborations have you done? Because I know you've done some. Well, there will be more international art collaborations.
Yeah.
I can't say. I'll jinx
Give us
myself.
a clue.
By the way, I have, there's, those people who look at you and they wish you bad. I'll never say like the great things that are about to happen until they've already happened. Then I'll be like, like it's happened. I'm not saying anything
man.
before somebody goes and pulls a Diamond Ali Kiba situation. Yeah. Nah, you're not gonna pay Neo 40K on my head.
Okay, so what clues can you give us as to what's going to be coming?
It's gonna be 100% me.
Yeah.
If you like China Love, and the direction that's going, then But also, I'm working on. Well, I'm almost done with the album. Actually, I've done probably 70% of it, and the second album now.
Yeah, because we have your poster up for Safari. Yeah.
I kept asking myself, I wonder if it's still there. Like, do these guys keep it under the desk, and then when they hear I'm coming, they open it back?
For every artist that comes in, hey, you've not brought like Victoria has brought us.
In fact, all the international artists, when they come, and then we ask them, so what music do you listen to? And then they're like,
especially the dudes.
Are you
all
serious?
The dudes, they're like, Jidena was like, yeah, I think I can vibe with her. Patoranko's like, I can vibe with her.
That's what's up.
Rantown, everyone, man.
Okay,
that's dope.
So in the next 3 minutes, I know this time we only have about 2 minutes left with Victoria, and of course we want to hear what she's going to leave us with jumping into 2018. So do stick around for that, guys. And then
are you?
It just popped up, and I was just like, okay, anyway, you are your sister's keeper. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Victoria Kimani, and she's live on Kiss FM at 8:45 with me, Adele Onyango, and Shafi Weru. And so, next year she says it's going to be absolutely amazing. If you loved China Love, it's going to be on that tip and even more, right?
Yes.
Okay, so before you go, two things. So what were your greatest learnings or lessons of 2017?
Ooh. Okay, so one of the greatest ones was from the time your gut instinct tells you that this situation or this relationship or this friendship is not right, just cut it off. Like, for real. Don't be afraid to love someone from a distance. If you see that you're in a friendship or relationship that's abusive, and that doesn't always mean physically abusive. It can mean like mentally, or this person's always trying to hurt your feelings or trying to compete with you, not uplifting you in a good way. Then just cut those people off and don't keep negative people around. I think for a long time, especially last year, I battled with the idea of, do I let this person go? Like, for real, or do I try to be compromised? Yeah. So that's one thing. Another thing is, a lot of it was just stepping out on faith. Like, don't stop looking at what you don't have and look at what you do have. And just move and just literally make it happen. I think those are two big lessons for me.
Trust the journey. And so what keeps you going?
What keeps me going is the art. Like, if it wasn't like for the love that I have for music and for fashion and for creativity, then I would definitely not continue.
But then what would you be doing?
Oh my God. My answer to that question is normally always the same. It's always like, something creative. But then, in the creative world, like, you leave yourself up to so much judgment.
Yeah.
Even if you're an interior designer, like you go fix someone's house and make it brilliant and they're like, what is this? Like it always is left to someone else to like destroy you.
Yeah.
And that like emotional back and forth, because I get very connected to things that I create. So when you hear, and it's time to hear people's feedback, it becomes very like heartbreaking if it's not the answer that I want to hear, which is sometimes.
And you loved it.
Me, I loved it.
Yeah.
And if you're making things for the right reason, whatever it is you're out there making, if you're making it for the right reason, you should love it. You should connect to it. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. But because of like the nature of because my art is very interactive. People have to like it. They have to dance to it. They have to actually download it, like make it a part of their lives in order for me to be a successful artist. But if I was not doing music, man, I used to be like, hey, I'd be doing something creative. I think now it's either I don't even know how to answer this without sounding ridiculous. I don't want to be a housewife. I don't want to deal with people, like, just live under a bridge. Not even a bridge, like just be a kept woman, and go shopping. By the way, like my priorities are changing in life. Like I'm like, you know what am I working hard for? Sometimes I work hard on something and I put it out and it's like bing, like nobody cares. So I don't know.
That's so real. That's so real.
I'm tired.
That's the most honest response.
I want to be a kept woman.
Thank you for the honesty. I love it.
So if you're rich,
please call.
No, her heart is still doing well. Ish.